You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. Bees and distress.
So, how did you find an eye?
There's a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude! That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts, Whisper will find you.
I was too slow to catch those frogs. I tried again, but it was no use. Did I ever tell you about the time I tried to catch a frog? It was riveting.
Grandpa.
After trying for hours to catch those frogs, I was exhausted and thought I was going to croak.
Not funny.
Do squirrels count as hideous?
Pick, pick, pickety pick.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little Goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap, but we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt. Shh.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ophi is starving.
No one should notice one bell missing.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament. King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Pick, pick, pickety pick.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He's a thinking soul just like us. If he continues down this path, he will have no trouble defeating the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Oh, we couldn't tell fortunes even if we wanted to. Someone purchased our fortune table when we were watching the parade.
Bless their heart. Whoever left us that money is bound to have good fortune.
Wish we had more thoughtfulness like that in Daventry.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see. How can we help?
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes, yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Well, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh, well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
How's that teeth whitening potion coming?
While we're still working on it, you can dip whatever you want in it for free. No guarantees it'll come out right, though.
What was your advice again?
Forget hunting down a beast. Prove your smarts by finding an alternate path.
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken. Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of one shiny gold coin.
Fare thee well.
Always look on the smart side of life.
Wish that teeth whitening potion would have worked. I'd never brush my teeth again.
I'm not sure that's how it works, sweetheart. If I could bring the Hobblepots something to hollow out and house that glowing blue candle, I could have that lantern for the price of one shiny gold coin, of course.
Ooh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display. He reminds me of a...
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions.
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry.
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Did you figure out what you want to order?
That's not a delicious chocolate hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. I know it doesn't sound logical, but I believe that we need to stop thinking with our heads and start opening our hearts.
What was your advice again?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or your biceps. That's the night I want to see in King Edward's royal court.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie. A delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
I'll also need 1 gold coin. But which ingredient?
The starberries.
They are yellow and tend to grow high on trees in sunny areas.
The sugar shrooms.
They are pink and only grow in cold, dark areas.
Never mind. Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitterroot. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
Good day.
Have a sweet time.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order. So, you know what you want?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find. Even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, look like you spend a lot of time in your head, trying to figure out all the possibilities before making a move. Pick a plan and go! Too much time thinking leads to inaction, and inaction is just boring.
What was your advice again?
We need a traditionally brave knight in Daventry. One that can cut through all the new policies and rules, and instead get out there and protect our borders from enemies. We need a knight that can fight off our dragons.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
Bye.
Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches! Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The bowl costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge. Huh, what a peculiar trap.
All right, sugar shrooms. Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed. Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon. This was on my bucket list.
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship of these traps. Ugh, I'm gonna wipe that stupid feather off his face. When I'm a knight, things are gonna be very different. If Skinny Pants makes it past this section of the tournament, I'll smash him in the next round. Hey, stop wiggling, Madeline. You're tickling my belly. He was right, you know. I do have snacks hidden in there. Amaya said I'd be rewarded beyond my wildest dreams if I captured enough Wetzels. I can't wait for you to see the surprise I've been working on for you. Your stomach growls and mine does too. It's not a trap, it's just free food. Come, the Wetzels, visit me. You only need one eye to see. One for you and one for me. Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you can find me the starberries, she's all yours for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. These starberries are perfectly ripe, just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps. I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it. No lost wishes?
There weren't many wishes to lose at this point in Daventry. I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove.
Hey! Whatever's down here, it's mine.
There wasn't much to see that way, so I turned around and went back. Like I said, I took a small detour, enjoyed some pretty rocks, and then headed back to follow a chalk.
I know the dragon is this way, Grandpa.
I had no knowledge of any dragons, so I headed back the way I came.
I think you kept going.
Fine, I kept going, fully knowing there was nothing to see down that way and not getting my hopes up that there would be. As I said, nothing. Just a dead end and disappointment.
Really? Are you sure nothing happened there?
Well, there was something I always wanted to do.
Echo!
That's it?
Yup. All right, I may have also maybe used the privacy to practice my archery.
I don't think that was it.
You don't?
Well, I think you used the opportunity to do a silly dance.
Is my story boring you that much?
All right, Twinkle Toes. Let's see those moves.
Fine. And after I danced at that dead end, I climbed down the rope and continued my adventure.
Stalama. Affamata. Affamata. Water. Affamata. 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 Water.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise.
Squeak!
We didn't share your excitement. I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter, that eye would be mine.
Hookah.
Stalama! Stalama!
Hookah.
Afanada!
Hookah.
Afanada! Hey, good looking out.
Achaka.
I can solve this. Don't worry.
Afamata.
Dueling archers! It's a thing now!
Stalama.
When do we make up the secret handshake?
Huda. Bagaga. Duku duku.
You're right. Back to adventuring.
Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama. Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Stalama. Stalama.
Ooh. Buta!
Afanada.
Buta!
Afanada. Hey, do you think we could share that dragon eye?
Shrekky, Afamata.
My thoughts exactly.
Shrekky. Uta.
Stalama, Stalama! I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expected, but give it time. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess Achaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtuwe. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Oh, great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucket heads, anyways. If you're not going to compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
I couldn't go back if I wanted to. After all that, I didn't even get an eye.
Here, have one of mine. I have plenty. No excuses now.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Oh, hold still.
He seems distressed.
I don't know why. It looks as though his pre-order went through.
True enough. Do you remember your eye?
Oh, yes. It once belonged to a hideous, majestic unicorn. You know, before the proclamation.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all the eyes presented. I'll see you in the duels.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in this stuffed animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. Yar! I just can't do it, Mr. Springbottom. Yar, yar, yar! Yeah!
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.